I hope everyone is having a great year. Not so much, bad feeling or a roller coaster ride this month, but I hope everyone is well. Hello, everyone. I'm Jolaine, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I have posted any videos. A lot of things happened with me personally last month, so I wasn't able to do any vlogs, and I only finished 3 books this month as well. And I honestly didn't follow any of my TBR this month as well. So yeah, so I just, grab a book, read whatever I wanted to read, what I felt that month. And I wish I was able to follow my TBR, but I think I was able to follow one. Today's video, we're going to talk about my monthly wrap up, which we always do this every month. So I'm hoping I'll be able to post more video by this February. And I'm excited to post more videos for you guys. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. So as usual, we will start my video with my monthly statistics. So we're going to talk about, my monthly statistics, and then we're going to talk about the books individually. I'll try to give a short synopsis as I can, and I will also give you the things I like about the book and what I don't like about the book and would I recommend it. So for this month, the total books I read were 3 books, which is not so bad. I had a lot of ups and downs this January, but still I'm glad I was able to read 3 books. And the total pages I read last January is 1,191. I was expecting more, but what can I say? And for my star rating breakdown, I gave 1 5 star and 2 4 stars. And last but not the least, my genre breakdown is I read 1 fiction, 1 love story romance, magical realism, and 1 thriller mystery book. So let's talk about the book individually. So the first book I read this month is Babel by R.F. Kuang. I don't know how to say the title of the book properly. I think it actually doesn't matter if it's Babel or Babel. I think R.F. Kuang mentioned that you can, mention it or say it either way because it's still gonna be the same thing. If I'm right, I think I saw it on Instagram or on TikTok. But yeah, and this book is a 4 star rating for me. So here is a quick synopsis. I'll try to make it short as possible. So this story follows Robin Swift, who was in the verge of dying when he was in Canton, China, I believe, and was taken by Professor Lovell and brought him to UK or to London, if my memory serves right. And he raised Robin Swift before Robin gets into the Royal Institute of Translation. And when the time came, Robin Swift started studying in the Institute of Translation and met 3 people who become his best friend. And after that, they are also introduced to silver working, which is the magic in this book. And that's actually how the story started. So there's a lot of things I enjoyed about this book. Not so much of I don't like, to be honest, but I'm not a big reader of history and political book. And this book has a lot of politics and history in it. It also has racism and misogyny. So this is a 1830 setup. It's kind of a dark academia vibes. And I would say that this is a very thought provoking book in a lot of ways, starting with R.F. Kuang's writing. Her writing was so impeccable, and I can't say anything about it. I actually learned a lot of things in this that was added in my vocabulary, and I really love R.F. Kuang's writing. Even though some of the words are really new to me, I was still able to enjoy the book. That didn't really affect the enjoyment of the book. Englishmen here were like the villain in this book. They were something. They were really something. So This book gave me a roller coaster ride of emotion, sad, happiness. I'm angry. A lot of things, to be honest. And I almost DNF'd the book just because, like I said earlier, I'm not a fan of historical and political book. But again, I did finish it just because I'm the kind of person who doesn't want to leave her books unfinished. So I was able to finish this. And boy, I didn't regret it because it's a really good book. Although I just gave it 4 stars just because I'm not really a fan of political and historical books, but I fell in love with the writing. So I'm planning to get other RF Kuang books. I really think that Poppy War is one of her best works as well. And I also wanted to read Yellow Face, but we'll see about that. Next is You've Reached Sam by Dustin Tao. And I gave this book 3.5 stars or 4 stars. And this is like a contemporary romance, I think magical realism kind of genre. But um, a quick synopsis about this book is a girl named Julie is grieving because her boyfriend died in a car accident. And when she tried to, move on from her boyfriend who just passed away, she tried to call his number just to hear his voicemail. But his boyfriend answered the phone, and that's how the story goes. I don't want to give out more details just because I don't want to spoil the book. But that's how the story goes. And the reason I gave this, I'm pretty much sure I gave it 3.5. Um what I like about this is how Dustin Tao wrote the feeling of a person who's really grieving. So someone who really can't move on from someone who lost the special person in their life. And it's very well written. And another thing I like about this book is how you can get second chance of saying goodbye to the person you lost by surprise. So, yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why I like this. It's just that I didn't shed any tears with this book. Although like I said, it's really sad, it's really heartfelt. It's just that um how he wrote Julie's character is something I got really annoyed a little bit. It made me feel, moving on from the grief really hard. So I think that's the only thing I really didn't enjoy about it because, I think Julie became really selfish in the book, especially right after he heard Sam's voice on the phone. But it's completely understandable. I mean, anyone who is in that kind of situation will definitely feel the same. It's just that um she made it difficult not just for herself but for everyone around her because she's like a little selfish in this book, but overall this is really something that will make you will make you cry. I mean, I would recommend it for anyone who wants to cry. I mean, if I was not really, focused into Julie's attitude reading this book, I think I would have cried. But um I just didn't I just didn't like her character. That's all. I mean, it's something that will make you like moving on from losing someone is going to be very difficult. But overall, Dustin Tao's writing for this book is so amazing. You will definitely feel the grief of someone who just lost their special love. So, or who, and particularly anyone who lost someone special in their life, you definitely feel the grief in this book. And I would highly recommend this for anyone who wants a good cry. Um, or just anyone, This is not a light read either. So I don't know why I decided to read this book after reading Babel. Babel is a very heavy book, and I thought this is gonna be a little light read. than the first one. But I was wrong. Definitely wrong. So don't read this after reading a heavy book. It's just something, it's not gonna work. It didn't work for me. Made me sad after that. So, since that made me sad, I decided to read a mystery thriller book, which is The Silent Patient by Alex Mike Michaelidis. Did I say that right? Oh my god. Sorry if I'm torturing your last name, but The Silent Patient. And this is my 5-star read for this month and one of my favorites for this January. And what can I say? Let's start with the synopsis. So this book follows two-person, or it has two POV, which is Theo, which is a psychotherapist, and Alicia Berenson, not really her POV, but it's like her diary. The story of this book is actually about Alicia Berenson, who killed his husband, shot him in the head 5 times, and then after that, she tried to commit suicide, and then she didn't talk for about 8 to 7 years. And then Theo came into the picture, who wanted to help Alicia Berenson and wanted to understand why she's not talking after she killed her husband. And that's where the story goes. I gave it a 5-star because of the plot twist. The plot twist. I really enjoyed the plot twist of this one, and that's something unexpected for me. I wasn't expecting the things that happened in this book. And I really like the writing of Alex. It's really fast pace. It's easy to read. Um what else? Yeah, I think that's one of the things I like about it. I was on the edge of my seat after finding out what happened, or after reading the plot twist. You will be surprised as well. I wasn't expecting those twists in this book, but I think you will be confused a little bit about the time lapse in this book. Because there's time lapse here, and a lot of things in the book, but it do actually have an explanation at the very end. So I do have some of the members in our book club mention that they almost DNF the book, or they DNF the book just because they were getting confused about the story. There's, like I said, there's some time jumps in this book, but at the end of the book, you definitely understand the things happened here. So, would I recommend it? Yes, for anyone who wants to read something like this. That's all I can say. It's I do highly recommend it, but it's not for everyone. I think I saw a lot of reviews on social media that they didn't quite enjoy the book. It's kind of predictable. But for me, I didn't predict anything about the book, or maybe just because I just only read a few couple of books with the same genre. So I think that could be another reason why I enjoyed this very much. But for now, all I can say is I enjoyed this. Maybe I could get back about this book in a couple of years. But for now, I really loved it. Highly recommend it. And yeah, that's all of the books I read for this month. We have a very short vlog just because I didn't read much this month, and hopefully we're able to finish a lot of book this February. And my current read for this month is Quicksilver by Callie Hart. This is very famous on TikTok. And in our book club, the Bookish Bunch book club, we have this kind of activity where we read chunky books. This is a very chunky book, and I've been reading it for a week now. And I'm enjoying it so far. So stay tuned for my review for this book. Hopefully soon. I don't know, maybe we could, create its own vlog or whatsoever. And I will also be posting another video for my TBR this February, but Quicksilver Variation by Rebecca Yaros will be part of my February TBR, just because this is our book of the month, and this is part of the activity that we have, and I want to read it as well. So stay tuned for that video, and I hope I can create more contents for you guys. I'm excited for that. But yeah, thank you so much for staying with me. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, and share this video. And I'll see you on my next one. Bye.